He's an octopus, and he could be a blue wing, so I'll just poke him. No, he's not. If he was a blue wing, he would fry it up, I reckon.
So, we saw an octopus up there, and then we came down
a
here.
much bigger one, by the way. Jasper found it.
Yeah, and he was in one of their
Unfortunately,
holes,
Jack had to go home for his music.
so I can see that. But we just got him. Well, actually, yeah, we just got him here, and he.
And look, they've got all these suckers here on their tentacles, which they used to grip onto stuff.
Cool.
This is an octopus.
And also, if you're not careful, he inks you, as we all know.
They can ink you, yes. And this is only a little one. This is a common octopus, and there was a much bigger one back there. Yeah, they get a lot bigger than this. And they've got a beak, which is under here.
Bloody sharp.
They've got a beak that comes out of here and bites you. I've been bitten by one before though, actually. It's a sharp beak, and like a parrot's kind of, and it bites you.
You got ink.
And there it's ink, which is another defensive mechanism
To get away
from predators.
Octopuses have 8 arms and
8 tentacles.
8 tentacles.
And for octo.
Yeah, why it's called octo? Because
Yeah, octo means 8. And he's shall
Can you hold these?
Yes.
I'm not hold them.
I'm sponsored by pretzels.
And these guys just sit in these sandy spots, usually under rocks and holes. And they eat lots of things, but they love to eat crabs. Ow, he is biting me. Ow. That's the most persistent octopus to bite I've ever seen. They usually just give a quick bite and then let go.
It is possible they rip out
beak.
flesh if you're not careful.
Yeah. Yeah, they love to eat crabs, and they also eat fish and stuff like that.
Things where they can crack their hard shell with their beak easily.
Unless they don't need to. Look, he actually made a little bit of blood there.
No, show me.
So they've got quite a sharp beak.
Oh, where did he go?
Oh, okay.
Where is he?
Oh.
There he is. Where is he? Wait for the water to clear.
Did we lose him?
Keep an eye over there, he's not swimming away. So we'll just wait for him. Don't move, Jasper. Knocking up the friggin' water.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, they're very crafty because they can fit into nearly any space.
Yeah. They can really make themselves a lot smaller to fit into different spaces. And research actually suggests, recent research shows, that all octopuses are actually venomous.
Recent research.
Or most octopuses
So it's
are actually, yes, including the common octopus, actually have venom, but not venom enough to kill you, except for the blue ring octopus, which luckily this one isn't, even though it's the right size for it. The blue rings, they usually look like this, and a browny colour, and then if you touch them or they get threatened, they fire up with yellow and blue rings. But just in case, don't mess with octopuses unless they're way too big to be a blue ring.
We are very certified to do this.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
And here's his tentacles, and they use that to grip onto prey and move around. And then when they're in the water, what they can do is actually shoot out as well. They can shoot out water to help them propel themselves through the water from around here. And then he's got eyes there. And they're usually quite hard to spot. They can fit into the tiniest of... What?
I was saying to just put the...
They can fit into the tiniest of rock cracks. So we're going to take a photo and then let him go.
Hold on to it. Put it in your pocket.
We stopped it.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to release this octopus.
Once he stops biting.
And he lives in here under one of these rocks.
Probably.
And he'll just hide in there.
If he gets off lock one,
There he goes.
Alright then, so we'll...
And they can also slightly change colour to blend in with their environment. So he'll just hide in there in the muddy sandy water.
And we are off to the jetty. Great. We just spot this toadfish swimming up here real quick, and he managed to beat himself in the process of swimming away from us.
And we caught him.
Shaden's worst nightmare.
Yeah. Shade from the armpit is really scared of him for some reason.
Because it looked like
Common
pufferfish.
little toadfish. He's Pretty sure he's actually a species of pufferfish.
But
And they can puff up a little bit, but no spikes. And they're only dangerous and venomous if you eat them, which obviously we're not going to do.
Yeah, well, one thing about them that you notice too, they're not like most fish that are like slimy. On the top of their head, they have like a rough, like sandpaper feel to them.
Yeah, they're a bit rougher. And they got their spots and they blend in really well. And they often live in the shallows and sandy
Good movie.
places. And look at his little
Beak?
teeth there.
Deep beak? Like
Yeah,
that.
don't even know. He has like 2 buck teeth like me.
He looks like me.
Same.
Oh yeah, little toadfish.
Compare me and him.
And we're
They're
just
really
gonna
cute,
release them.
Yeah, we'll just take a photo and release it.
Yeah, there are a lot of, there are red.
So,
yeah,
now
we
we're just gonna
got a
release them.
toadfish and we'll release the toadfish. That's the second toadfish I've caught barehanded.
There you
Yeah,
go.
whoa, look how fast he is.
Yeah, I just tapped them and he's just
Yeah.
off like away.
And they can go really fast even though they look pretty slow. But the only way you can catch them barehanded is if they beach themselves up here.
Like what I
And
saw.
yeah, and they can slightly change their colours to blend in as well. Yeah, that was a toadfish.
I never knew that.
Okay guys, so just found this kind of sea star. I'm not sure exactly what species he is.
He's weak
But
because he has
he's
8
got-
legs.
Almost, and because when they regrow their legs, and you can see, look, he's got a tiny little leg here that's starting to regrow because one's been pulled off by something. And yeah, a lot of them have different numbers of legs. They don't have all the usual 4 or 5. And this
That you
guy's got
normally see
spikes
in
here.
movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Hence.
So this is really nice to see. I've got a sea star. I've got sea hare ink all over my hands.
Same.
Same.
everyone
Because
else.
today we found 4 different species of sea hares. A really big one.
And there's so many of
Yeah,
them.
a
it's not
normal spotted ornate sea hare that we just see normally. This kind of that's right here,
Oh yeah, here he is.
which is a bit different to the other ones, and a little white spotted one. There's tons of sea hares around here. We've also seen a Numbray, some Octopuses, and the sea stars.
So you can see how this guy's kind of sticking to me there, like they do.
Yeah, they've also got suckers here.
Yeah, what you can see, like those little things that are
Yeah.
attached onto
So we'll
me
just
if I
put him
just.
back down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we'll put him
right
back. Just here.
Yep.
Alright then, and we'll just keep on
Nice.
going now.
So I've just found
I
just up
found-
there on the rock. Yeah, Daniel spotted him, but this kind of some kind of saltwater eel. I'm not exactly sure on the species, but unfortunately he was stranded on the rock for too long and he's starting to die. So we've got to get him back in the water and hopefully he'll survive.
Put this out.
Yeah,
there.
and this big sea hare
He
that
was
also
stuck in the rocks.
and yeah, stranded. But yeah, this is a kind of eel, not full grown, I don't reckon. But I'm not sure on the species. But yeah, some kind of saltwater eel, not the freshwater one that I've been trying to catch for a long time. So hopefully he'll live. Go on, mate. Go on.
Yeah, he's swimming away.
Hopefully, yeah, should be right. And I've just seen also some of these sea hares that I'll just put in the same spot, but just under here a bit more.
Oh, and here's a good thing too. These are sea urchins that we find normally swimming around.
That's not a sea urchin.
Yeah, he was just swimming.
Yeah, but it's not an urchin.
Oh well, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, they're like just a little thing that like swim around and they look really weird, like brains.
So in this hole is an octopus.
Oh, there he is.
Come on, you can do it.
Whoa! Chicky doesn't have blue rings.
He doesn't.
Oh, and here's another big sea hare I just found.
Here's another octopus.
Oh, it's bigger than the last
Bigger
one.
than the other one, but not full grown. Another common octopus, and that squirt of water was to try to move along the water
Oh crap, that's getting
and out of my arms. Look at the size of this guy.
And
I've found bigger ones though.
This place
These
is
are common
amazing.
octopus, and
I
these
swear.
guys are very, very, very adaptable creatures, meaning that they can actually
on your arm.
I want to drop him. Live in many different places. They live around oceans all over the world in many different.
Good news, I saw that thing just swim off then.
Cool, that eel just swam off. In many different oceans around different continents. They're very adaptable. They can change colours to blend into their surroundings and suit that, and change their habits to suit their
As we know from
environment that they currently live in, that they're living in at the time. And yeah, here he is. It's a common octopus. They're one of the most common species around, all over the place. And they'll live in these cracks here under rocks and shelves in the ocean, and they feed on crabs and fish and most things that they can find, mussels and mollusks and stuff. And as a defense mechanism, they can squirt ink as well as bite with that beak that they also use to crack open crab shells. Their eyes are there, their mouth's underneath here. So we'll just take a photo and then let it go.
It's really tiny. It's
Okay, so we'll release this. Whoops. Are you right, mate? So he's trying to get away back into the water, so I'll put him back.
Lucky.
There you go.
Someone else us with all these sea hares.
Yep. Okay, guys. So we just found these two little crabs, and what they're called is
Decorated
crabs.
Because they put all the seaweed
they've
on
got
them.
pins under there. They are crabs, and I just saw a moving piece of seaweed, which is what they look like. And this one you can see the claws, and yeah, they get all this seaweed growing on them, and they also get other things, and they put it on top of them to hide from predators. So we'll release him here, where we found him, and then we'll get back to this guy, which Jasper was resting with sea hare, and he touched a baby.
Don't poke it!
Numbray.
You have to get him out to release him anyway, so
This one's actually got a more powerful shock than that big one I found over there.
Seriously?
Yeah, that really hurts. Because he hasn't been electrocuting much, so actually, can I get a stick?
yeah, okay, I'll there's a stick up.
I got stung by it.
I'll get it.
Shot.
Not stung, but like,
Stung,
yeah.
shot.
It's actually a baby Numbray. Cool. And what he's doing now is he's trying to do that motion that they'll do when they're in the water, which is they flip up like that.
Oh, look at
with
that
their mouth.
number. What we
that.
find
Those
here.
are one of the most
That's-
deadliest octopuses
It
in the
is.
world.
It's the most venomous octopus
And Lachlan was
in the world.
probably right in front
I
of
was right on top of him.
Can I have that for a second?
Wait,
So
I'm just gonna get the number first.
You can see him.
Yeah, he's under there. I'll just try to get him out. Oh, chill, come
Oh,
on.
you can just like mess it up. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is.
Okay, so yeah, this is the blue wing octopuses. This is one of the most venomous.
Ah, watch out.
It's the most venomous octopus species in the whole world, and they've got a very powerful venom which they use to subdue prey and attack predators.
Now that one,
And they can actually shoot out some very paralyzing
will
liquids.
kill
One this size
Kill
will kill you.
8 grown men.
Yeah, yeah, that's a little blue ring.
I got knowledge. Don't
It'll always
touch.
be.
Don't touch this.
Yeah, you don't want to get near them.
You touch this and you're probably.
Whoa, there's another decorated crab.
Oh, yeah. It's the same one.
So is that Numbray like stuck?
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is a Numbray, and that good find, Jasper.
Thank you. I
And they can survive out of water for a long time, but it's still better for them to be in the water. It's the baby one. We found a much bigger one before, but this guy has a more powerful shock
then the one
than
that we
the
found
adult
before.
because the adult had been
Oh,
probably shocking more.
Okay, now you're gonna have to pick him up. You might not be able to get him on that seat.
yes. Can you see the lungs or something?
I'll just try to push him into the water.
Yes. Be careful you don't touch that blue ring in the process.
Don't touch.
Yeah.
Still don't touch him. Don't touch anything.
I should be alright because it didn't bite me, but I think I got a bit of blue ring liquid on my skin.
We'll wash it off a bit. Yeah, Lachlan.
Sorry.
Don't wash it off here.
So this is the Numbray. A baby Numbray. That's a pretty cool find over here. So yeah, we'll let him get back in the water. This tide pool won't drain out all the way when the tide goes down, so he'll be alright there and the tide comes back up. He could even be the baby of that big one over there we found. Who knows? So that's great, nice little Numbray.
And a blue ring.
Yeah, I'll be going. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Don't touch it. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, see, here's all up there.
This guy over here.
So this is another starfish, and this one looks like he's been attacked because you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little tentacles growing back through. So he could have been attacked by a bigger predator.
And then another sea hare here.
There's like 1,000 of them just all in that crack there.
And then there's this kind of sea hare.
Oh, bigger one. The one that
Or sea slug. So yeah, blue ring venom. My arm here is starting to tingle my skin, but I'll be alright because he
Not a
didn't
decorated
bite
crab.
me. Yeah, so.
Alright, so I'll put
Just
this
a
guy
blue ring.
back there. And the sea here.
Yeah, I'll just go see that number again. There's another decorated crab moving there.
Yeah, there's one back
These
here. I think there's
Rockpools
one
are so
here.
alive.
Yeah.
Look at that, this decorated crab moving. He looks like a moving piece of seaweed.
Oh, he pinched me.
Yeah, look at this tiny Numbray.
And
It's
then
so amazing that this tiny Numbray shock hurts more than the one from a big one.
Yeah, it is.
But
It does.
yeah, that's just because of the amount of the other one must have been shocking for a while.
Sorry.
And when you touch them when they're getting ready to shock, they kind of flex their fins.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm very nervous about you putting your hands in. faces now, but
And this is a little brittle star.
They're called that because, well, thin, brittle arms,
because they're
which are
very
delicate,
brittle.
hence the name.
Yeah, nice little brittle star. We'll let him
We're just
go.
getting everything in this video.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
one
yeah.
thing after another.
Back to this Numbray, and this one would eat small fish and
careful,
small
I got
crabs.
the blue ring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
you're
somewhere in there.
tipping right in.
And this, yeah, they eat that stuff and they kind of swallow it. Oh, look at him there. See, right now, but he's shocking. He's just shocking the water, and their shocks are more powerful in the water because the electricity travels through the water. There he is. He's burying under the sand there. He was just shocking and then burying under the sand, which is what they do to hide. But he's right there. And this guy's more full on than that big one. But, yeah, nice. So we just rescued that little Numbray. And so we're
And a
moving
bird
on
of
to so we're
snake
just
and some sea hares
keep
and
going. What the?
We saved everything.
Yeah.
Next
And
is the
what?
whale. We're gonna save a whale.
Okay, so we'll keep looking.
so we've just found, oh look,
Oh,
that one's
wow.
got a little brittle
Look,
one
there's
on
just
it too.
this sea star with a little brittle star on top of it.
Yeah, we just saw him down there.
You can tell the
Yeah,
difference.
we just saw him down
These
there.
brittle
on the
stars
base
go big. I
near
don't know
that
what kind
water.
of brittle star this is.
And I saw his tentacles sticking out about
Yeah.
that far,
I thought it
I'd
was
say.
an octopus.
Yeah,
And
I
then
thought
it's
he
just got
did.
this little sea slug thing.
And he's like, really weird.
We'll go release these guys.
We'll go release him too. Yeah. I was just looking here and it's growing. Oh look, there's another little green one.
Oh yeah.
That's him too.
Oh, good. Little ring.
Another
Any other
slightly bigger brittle star.
Stuff. Black.
So I'll put this guy back here because I just found him just there, and this guy was just
So over there we just found a dead Numbray, a baby one. But
sadly.
yeah, very unfortunate. But we did see the way they got the name, the coffin ray, which is their proper name, because you'll blow it up like a full coffin. And then we just saw this huge sea star, starfish. Once again, not sure what species, but he's had this leg come off here, and you can look, he's still alive. So you can see little bits of that tentacle moving. They're trying to regrow, and he's still got suction. Look at that. He is huge. So we'll take him over here and release him over the
And all along the way up and back we've been rescuing animals.
Yeah, and we found many more. We found 6 different species of sea hares, Numbrays, blooming octopuses, moray eels, some other kind of saltwater eels, sea stars, and all sorts of stuff. So we've got to go now. Daniel's got to get home, but yeah, this will be an amazing tide pool video.
Alright then.
Okay guys, click the link in the top left to subscribe to the channel. Click the link in the bottom left to see a video that I selected for you. See the top right to see the latest video, or the bottom right to see a video YouTube selected.